CNMM and steel and titanium. This one? Do we have to
Roller,
do
remember
both,
how?
Q?
Hey, Roller, remember how you were running into stuff? Well, now I am. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was trying to circle around to get
Yeah.
on the landing pad, and it was running into the
Steel and
superstructure.
titanium is all that Q needs currently, and he's been working titanium, so steel would probably be your best choice.
I have 2 things under construction.
I am aware.
Well, I was just trying to answer your question.
Yeah, I was just asking if I had to do both of them.
I mean, they're both pretty close to being done.
One is 0%, the other is 50. It's just one of them is fairly small, so it's easy to do.
This is a military output, and it's 671 titanium left, so you should focus on steel and CMM composite.
I've got the rest of the CMM on board.
Okay, cool. Let's just focus on steel, Seth. I'll get the last bit. Copy.
Uh-huh. Hooray! 12,000 liquid oxygen.
Guess what? I got fined again.
But Q, why do you always get yourself fined?
I flew over the landing pad and turned on autopilot, and autopilot kind of got confused and kind of spun around in place, and then I got fined. Confused as in it was trying to rotate around, so it was kind of my fault. It was actually my fault why it got confused. But, you know, that's what happened.
Well, I've had to manually start flying till I'm roughly above it before I let it auto land, because the autopilot is just too stupid with these construction yards.
Well,
I think I
did
warned
it a
you
lot
guys about
closer
that.
than I did it a lot closer than I usually do. Usually I'll go above the
I
pad
warned you.
and then I'll activate autopilot and it'll just rotate and be done. But I came down to land on the pad kind of like manually, and I didn't realize I was on the pad backwards. So the ship was running into the pad while it was trying to rotate. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So normally it's not a problem.
Yeah, I warned you
It was
guys
my
about these
fault.
construction sites. They are horrible with auto landing. I
Not
have
that
gotten
bad.
myself caught in the in the grids several times where, like, the auto landing wedged me so good it took me like a minute or so just to unwedge myself.
Right. All you gotta do is just fly over the pad and turn it off. Good.
Uh, I just, I just unwedge myself when necessary.
Instead of wedging yourself, just fly up to where you're vaguely above it and then throttle down. You ain't gotta do no precision or nothing.
Please,
No precision.
please.
I'll beat you.
I know what I'm doing.
I just know the other day, this particular construction site has these gas cylinders
Holy
above the
moly.
landing areas, and the autopilot's like, okay, let's ram you into it multiple times. Oh, I'm at 31% shields. I think I better take control before it kills me.
She's hot. A lowly sow. Can't help it, man.
So where did you guys want me to go to collect steel?
I'm Q. I'm at Trailblazer. I mean, I'm at Oregon, by the way.
Was that Seth?
Huh?
What'd you say?
He's saying he's at Origin because you wanted to bookmark it.
Oh, right. Oregon. Got it? Orgen? There, I shared it with the squadron so Roller can see it too. I love how they're freaking out about it. They're like, "Oh my god!" You know? Know what I mean? Right, Seth? I like how they were screaming and freaking out, you know? I fucked up. I accidentally started traveling to Oregon, and I didn't go to where I was trying to go.
Was it Dunyak that you're getting the steel from? You?
What's up?
Was it Dunyak that you're getting the steel from?
No, I went to the wrong place. I arrived at Sonoma, and then I went to bookmark the location Seth's at, and accidentally set it as a route, and thought that, and I got confused. I was like, wait, I had a severe lapse in judgment. I jumped to the other place.
So you didn't mean to be in Sonoma at all?
No, I did. I left by accident.
Okay. And I'm
I didn't.
asking, where is the place you were at telling me to pick up the steel from?
Oh, the gateway. Ooch. Anyuch?
Okay.
It's the only space star station in the system.
Okay. Okay. It is that one.
Yeah, it's the only space station. Those are fleet carriers next to it. Just so you can
No,
recognize the symbol.
I remember that I was landing at Van Yutz, or whatever it's called, to pick up something for your place.
It's Danuch Gateway and it's steel. Also, if you look at the system map, those are player fleet carriers if you want to get familiar with what the symbol is.
Okay, but that I'm particularly referring to that I was landing and getting stuff was a planet.
No, it's not a planet. It's a space station.
inverted triangle with a circle.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Q's failed star.
You said it was beautiful. You said it was perfect. It
It's
doesn't
very
blind me.
purple. I wonder if Q's gonna spend money so he can change his station's name.
Think about it.
The Q orbital.
Oh, I thought they were all going to be Q Loves Pizza with just a different number at the end.
It could be that too.
Hey, trying to steal my idea? Nah, I'm
They,
just
they,
kidding.
they could all be called Q's gas station pizza. Right?
Which is, yeah, I guess so. A lot of things
Q's
have to do
gas
with it.
station pizza, Q's gas station burritos.
Yeah, I mean, I get creative.
And you turn around and write a review of it. One out of 10. Nearly killed me.
What nearly killed you?
Oh, Q's gas station burritos.
I said, of course, why not? There's tons of variations I could do. Did it like 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Different ways. Not word for word.
Use discount pizza outlet.
Yeah. That one's 4 stars.
So can you choose what color the landing platforms are?
What?
Like, some places they're blue when you need to land, and then some of them have the idle colors being uh, yellowish orange or red.
I have no idea. Oh boy, I have 2 pirates on my tail. As soon as I go to Q's system, I get jumped. Like normal.
Strange, because Roller. I've been doing.
Well, they didn't follow me into the settlement or into Q's place before. They were just harassing me outside it.
I haven't been harassed at all, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Q's...
because you bribed them, Q. We know this.
Yeah.
I bribed
Well,
them to
Q...
target you.
Q bribes them with Q's discount gas station pizza.
Yeah.
Little do they know that the reason why their friends don't return is they all die of food poisoning.
That's why I bribed them, because I'm making them think they're getting a deal, but in reality I'm shutting them all down. It's like whenever you put like rat poison out, you know. They'll take it to their den and they'll eventually all die out. It's actually a secret plan, and I get them all excited, making them think I'm paying them for something. See, that's the trick. And then they get even more excited, which helps the poison spread faster.
Ah, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Then how about the space truckers who go and visit and don't come back?
That's a different pizza. That's a special kind of pizza that they order for some reason.
I see. Is that why your
You
bathroom's
see,
always out of order?
there's different, there's different pizzas. There's different pizzas. You know,
Mm-hmm.
different
That why
stuff
the
for
bath
different occasions.
that why the bathroom there is always out of order.
Man, look at the weather today. Isn't it
He
nice
doesn't.
outside?
Mm-hmm.
We're in space.
Yeah, space storm comes through. Mm-hmm.
Does this game have scripted storms?
I don't know, but I know you can go into nebula. There are nebula clouds you can go visit.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
space storms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've been near one before, and Seth told me that
Yeah, that
one of the
particular one.
aliens don't like the visitors.
Yeah, they don't like visitors. Roller, are you bringing a load of steel?
I am.
You know they
You are
got a
you
point.
bringing a load of steel?
I'm bringing. You need to bring a load of steel too. I'm finishing off the titanium.
No, no, no. I just dropped off a load of steel.
Okay. Yes, I'm bringing like 30 or 40 steel. I'm
Okay,
bringing
yeah.
60 steel and then the rest of the titanium, and then I'll go back for another one. It's interesting that they said that the only story she hears is that they have overpowering strength. So to her, so she's never had a story that encapsulated the struggle. You know?
Mm-hmm. Isn't that how most hero stories be passed down? Oh, what struggle? You only hear about the good things.
He's talking about where he's from, so
Mm-hmm. And you also don't hear about
you
the
probably have
other
to
five
rewind it because you
heroes.
couldn't hear it.
No, no, I hear it. There are five heroes that were stomped to death along the way.
Darkness pulling in clutch again. Darkness came in clutch for him again. He's such a bro, man. It's true though. That's why I get upset at some people. Like when Nordic accuses me of not giving a shit or trying to do anything with him. I spend so much time and effort trying to get shit to work. That's why I get upset. So it means a lot if somebody is there to like somebody being there to say something like that.
And he got the wrong thing.
Of course. They should have known. How sweet. He got abducted, Seth.
What? Oh, he got abducted?
Hold on, I have to watch the tadpole jump around.
Mm-hmm. I think it's going to grow up to be evil.
Huh?
Oh.
You know, it's so interesting. Out of every single intro they do in every season, it's like nostalgic and homely. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like emotional and shit. You know. What do you think about the tadpoles, John, Seth?
Uh-huh.
Is that your favorite character?
It grows up to be a frog that's going to kill them all.
Or is it?
No. Doesn't get to grow up at all.
Huh? Look, they're like, they thought it died. You see how surprised they look, Seth? That's your favorite part.
No.
Slime detergent.
Other river sticks.
Ever since that episode, they've just been making tons of jokes about him being freaking out about soap and detergent. And now it's like, I've been selling slime detergent by the river Styx. Jesus. You know, the River of the Dead?
I know.
I don't know. That's why I wanted to make sure I was thinking of the right thing. Is that right?
It is right.
It's like where the ferryman is and all that, right?
I believe so, and you have to have a gold coin.
Oh, yeah?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna give you a gold coin! And it's like that movie where the Johnny Depp guy put the money on the guy's eye. Right, Roller?
They may have had that in Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't recall.
No, it was a movie where he died from opioid addiction. He was like a detective or some shit. And if somebody died, he put money on his eyes. And he said he gotta have it for when he goes to eat a ferryman. Or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Seth, you reminded me of it. It's your fault. We'll blame John when he gets back.
Never left.
It's your fault, John.
Hmm.
How dare you make me think of that?
Hey. Ferryman. North College. Not wrong.
Son of a bitch.
Origins from old Germanic,
I gotta go throw something out.
Romans.
I accidentally I went to open something up and it had mold in it, and I think I just breathed in some mold. I'm probably gonna die now.
I'd be fine.
You'll be fine.
You sure? My
Yeah.
stomach's not gonna explode?
No,
No.
you'll be
Well,
fine.
A
I'm not
little
gonna
bit of
turn
mold
into
never killed anyone. Well, it could have, but I don't think it would.
a little
Technically, we breathe in fungi 24/7. Our body is
Well, a
literally
little bit won't
built
kill
to
anybody,
take out.
but a lot of it over a long period of time will. I know that.
I also know that there's different kinds of mold, and depending on what kind it is, it's not even toxic for us. Some of them.
It was I made some chip dip, some sour cream.
Generally,
it's
white
like
mode's
dark.
okay.
This was not. It was black. Well, it was like gray and black.
Gray, green, and all that's where we get some other things like penicillin and all that. Not that bad. You'll be just fine. Don't worry. Mold is like a everyday thing to us. Don't forget we eat it. Cheese is mold technically.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wait a minute.
Oh boy.
Wait a second. Oh,
that's just figuring something out finally.
I'm landing at the wrong freaking one. That's what I figured out.
Ah, you're not at Richie.
No.
Because he's not a rich boy.
Yeah, that's a poor boy.
I
Is
was
that
landing
$5?
at the other one. I cannot believe I've been doing that.
I mean,
It helps
it'll
either
have to
way,
be worked
so.
on eventually anyways, so at least it wasn't wasted effort.
Well, honestly, I thought we were gonna do both of them at the same time, because that's what I thought the plan was. But I'm just rolling with it. Because I don't really care what was initially promised, I just would like to finish this one, at least. You know?
all I've been wanting, basically, Q, the reason why I was building up my place like that was so I could get enough points so I could have a large landing pad so I could finally store a ship there.
Store a ship at mine. I'm next door. I'm your neighbor. So that's
I
like, that's
can.
even worse.
Would you be mine? Would you
Here's
be
the problem,
mine?
Q.
My
What's even
neighbor.
Pizza.
closer is the
Q's Pizza Taqueria.
mhm.
2000.
Okay, John. Okay, John, you get to taste the food and make sure no one dies.
Ghostbuster 2000. More than 2000.
No, I am not your freaking test dummy, buddy.
It's Q's Space Tacos.
It's not in his contract to be a test dummy. We just gotta blame him for
Space
everything.
Tacos gas station.
It's in his contract to be blamed for everything and not be
Fine.
a test dummy.
Job.
Totally not gonna kill you. Profit for profit, huh? Nice ship name. Mostly harmless. Does that mean I'm able to kill you if I ram into you hard enough?
Unfortunately, there's that mostly there, so I could harm you too.
I have missile launchers on this thing.
That are turreted, by the
But-
way. So if somebody's riding with
Find
him,
the serpentine.
they can.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fun fact: those missiles can fire in reverse.
We going bang bang.
When I used
boom.
them as a turret and Seth was flying, I fired at something that was behind him. It just did a U-turn.
Mm.
That was awesome. I've been waiting for the chance to get to mess around with missile launchers like that again, because that was really cool. I want a multi-crew where you have like some missiles that are like that and some turrets.
Ah, yeah, this looks more right.
You know what I mean, Seth?
Uh-huh. Why can't I do some... Oh, right, auto launch. Yeah, no. Work here. Hello, Organ. Alright, what?
So what do you think about him killing that monster disguised as a person?
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. Observe that.
Yes.
What if he didn't actually kill her and did?
Could've.
Either way. Management of novice alchemist.
Yeah, we're gonna work the first episode and figure out whether I like it or not.
But we're not done with this one.
I know, but I want to watch something different now. Am I not allowed to do that?
Well, the thing is I started off being like, maybe we should watch something different and then come back to it. And now I'm getting into it. And now you want to do something different.
Hooray! Anyways, it's just one episode, whether to figure out whether it's good or not.
You have to at least give it 2 episodes. A lot of stuff has a slow build there.
Alright.
But he joined?
Yeah, sorry.
Hello?
Oh?
Hello?
Hold on, I'm looking at this weird eye thing.
For real, for real?
Weird
I'm
eye.
just looking into Q's soul right now. And it takes a second.
Hold up, let me launch up Elite Dangerous over here. I see you guys playing. I mean, launch Are you in a Type 9 Heavy?
Yeah. I'm in a upgraded one.
Nice. I'm a Type 9 Heavy. I'm an Anaconda, dude.
Why don't you come and help me finish my space station?
I could do that.
I'd appreciate it. Like, I'll give you I'll give you a sense of accomplishment, and then whenever I finish Q's Pizza Taqueria, I'll give you like a free pizza taco a couple times.
You only eat it once.
That's
Hold up.
There
so
haven't been
good
any
a take.
survivors.
What did I play?
It's all a thing.
Did I play on my? Oh my! I played it on my. I know exactly what I played it on. I played it on my HOTAS.
Like when your mom or your granny pulls out the fucking chocolate, that's when you know, run, boy, run.
You got a HOTAS? HOTAS?
Yeah.
Since when?
I've had it for a long time.
Like, how long are we talking here?
Why?
Buzz. I don't know.
What do you think I play sim on?
You used to use mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, I played on the hotel.
Oh, that really got you, my buddy.
I'm trying to plug this in.
I've been on Sim a few times. It'd been nice if I had somebody had you there to back me up. However, we could play Sim another time, okay? I'm probably gonna. I'm not planning on getting back on. I'm not planning on getting back on War Thunder today. However, add me as a friend in the game, and then I'll invite you to my private session, okay? Is that fair enough?
Why won't this plug in? Oh, it's bent as hell. Let me unbend it. Hold up. Do I have like something to unbend it with?
I like that voice actress.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna know what you have.
Oh, whoever made this never made the marks. They're a bunch of jerks.
What's that,
You
Seth?
wouldn't believe what I'm gonna do.
Hold on, I'm
The
gonna turn
people
it
who-
down a little. They made the Alchemist series.
No, whoever encoded it never
They
put
did.
the. They never put the chapter lines in.
Oh right. So, right? Or you know how to add me in the game, right?
I haven't played this in a solid year, dude. Give me a minute.
Just
Oh.
hit escape and go to social.
Oh my! 1 second. I'm trying to fix my HOTAS. Like the plug, my HOTAS plug got bent.
That's why you gotta make sure you take care of your stuff.
I do. It was up on a shelf. I think my cat bent it.
Oh well, sounds about right, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
He said he's this cat.
Yeah, they like to chew. Sometimes. Kittens do. Adult cats are. They have their own plans. Chewing a cable isn't one of them.
No, just remember, it's never the cat's fault when something gets pushed off a shelf. It's gravity's fault.
Yeah, it's gravity's fault and it's the object's fault for being in the way.
Yeah, because they'll push it off and they'll look at you like, what?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do anything. What do you got? I didn't do shit.
What's the
What are you talking
problem?
Yeah.
Completely
Or they will
innocent.
look at you dead in the eye and
While
then
doing
push
it.
it off.
No, while doing
I
it.
know
There
they
you go,
do
doing
that.
it.
I fixed my HOTAS.
I told Seth
mess.
about that a while back before he had a cat. What's that?
He will always stare your ass down and just
Hold up.
knock your shit over. What are you gonna do about it?
They'll just look at you like it's normal. They're like, look at you in the eye, and you think they're doing it to be an asshole, which maybe some cats do it to be an asshole.
Okay.
Cats do tend to be assholes,
Hey,
But-
give me the
but they'll also do it to where they look like it's just a normal occurrence, like it's just a part of life, and they look confused when you get upset.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I haven't touched my HOTAS in so long. It's so dusty.
How long has it been since you played Air Sim?
Not long. I mean, the last time I touched my HOTAS is like last time I played Elite Dangerous.
But you said you were using it for Air Simulator and War Thunder.
I do.
But
I
then
don't know why.
You just don't question the logic.
Okay. Okay, hold up. Continue. Private group session.
Would you repeat your question?
Scratch my hand for part one.
Do I go to?
You go to social.
Do I have to go to open play?
No, don't go to open play.
What?
You know what? Go to open play, bring your most expensive ship, and then sit out in the open somewhere.
Yeah, I went to social. Garsva.
That's like, you know what?
Groups.
Just go ahead.
Blocked report friends. Commander name. Search for commander. What's your name?
Corin X.
How do you spell that? Q?
You know how to spell Corin.
No, I do not.
Oh, holy crap.
I like chaos Q.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
How do you spell it? Q?
That's your early kid.
Q-U-A-R-R-E.
Q-U-A-R-R-E-N.
Like again, not to brag, but that was a pretty nasty round.
And then put an X
Q.
at the end.
Yeah.
So it's
X at the end.
Q-U-R-R-A-N. Corin.
Q-U-A-R.
Q-U-A-R-R-N. Corin? Okay, so slow it down. Q.
U.
U.
Alpha.
Alpha.
Oh crap, I
Roger.
forgot what the run play.
Romeo.
There's no way he's still up. I forgot.
Another,
what
there's
the
a second R. There's two R's.
Romeo, Romeo.
And
Oh, why am I running? Powerball.
or I haven't read Shakespeare in a while. Sorry about
For
that.
next. Okay, so add friend.
Happening.
Or yet, he is not a dweeb.
I added you.
He's just a normal mortal man.
I added you, Q. Ooh, yeah, that feels good.
You named it
Come on,
Little
you.
Bro. Invite
Yeah.
the private group. Alright, so now you're gonna go to play. You're gonna click private session and join my name.
Continue private group session. I don't see your group.
We'll click on it for see my name. Oh, you got wait. You gotta accept the invite. Go back to social.
Social. Groups. Accept.
Okay, now the
What the hell? It just put me in the main menu. Hold up.
calm
Or
down.
main. It put me into open play.
Calm down.
I was so tempted to say something.
You have the Odyssey expansion.
No. Or.
How long have you had Elite Dangerous?
For a year.
Were we going to play it a while back?
Yeah, me and you never played it. Wait, I
said, were
bought
we
it
going to?
Yeah, I bought it so we could play, but I didn't have a Frontier account.
Oh, so I had to wait for you to fix that. That's probably what it was.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years. Private group session, Corn X, connect. Like, I have like 200 million. What ship do you want me to be in?
I'm using the Odyssey expansion.
Okay, what ship do you want me to be in? Type 9,
Bet you
Anaconda.
they don't run on planet.
Well, a Type 8 or a
What a
Type 9 will
thing.
do, but it depends on how close you are to where I am.
Hold up.
Sorry, John.
Starport
You have like
services.
a 20 more percent. You get like 20% chance to fumble when you die.
You should check the map and see where I am.
I'm trying to get used to my controls again. Give me a sec. Shipyard. Okay, I'll show you all the ships I have. Type 9 Heavy, Mermaid, Hauler, Imperial, Eagle, and then Type 6 Transport. So I'm guessing you want me to do Type 9.
Well, it depends on how far you are from here, because it might be faster for you just to, I don't know.
I also own the Python Mark II and Anaconda.
There's also a Type 8, which is faster.
I don't know.
It carries less, but it's faster.
I'm at Ferry Station in the Shang system.
You're gonna have to work that out on your own. Go to Galaxy Map, and you'll see a green icon with like 2 people.
Galaxy map.
Friends are usually a blue icon.
All right, Q. How would you pronounce that name?
I didn't even see.
Jeffrey. Jeffrey. G-Frey.
Ah, I see. So you also barely have an idea. Yep. Okay.
What system?
I have
are
a
you
few
in?
ideas, but I'm getting
Q, what
kind of
system are you in?
like lightheaded.
Q, what system are you in?
I'm in one called Intellier ZXUP.
Okay. Okay.
You should be able to see my friend icon somewhere in the galaxy.
Yeah, I'm
But
not
then
seeing
again, we're playing the Odyssey expansion, so you may not be able to.
it. Come with the galaxy. To your left panel.
Lag, actually. No.
Oh, I know where you are. You're in Chang. I
Yes.
see you.
Yeah.
Why did he have to
You gotta
do it?
zoom
Why
out
did he
all
have
the
to do
way.
handstand?
You gotta zoom out like really far.
It won't let me. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I did a handstand. Look at this.
I'm stick drift
Look
over
at-
here.
He did a freaking handstand. Look at that.
Here, Q. Do you have him on Steam? Just send him that.
Sagittarius A.
Wait a minute. Did I land at the wrong one again? No, I landed at the right one.
I gotta give you a here. Copy and paste this into the search at the top. I'm gonna give you a nickname so I can keep. Sorry, dude. I don't know. Please help. Can't. There we go.
Weird nickname, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do appreciate the art. This.
Yeah. Interesting. Alright, Seth, I'm ready. Let's unpause your Alchemist
Whoa.
series.
No, I was gonna let you play a game, but okay.
Wait, what's that?
Oh, you love these games.
Okay, back. Yeah, it's gonna take me 14 jumps, really?
You should
Where's
probably
better than
switch to a
top two?
faster ship.
Then I'm gonna have to take the. Then I'm gonna have to send the type man.
How much money
Hold
do you
up.
have? You have,
200 mil.
you have a Mandalay? How much?
200 mil.
You actually had a good team. Sorry.
Okay, hold up. We're gonna go to shipyard.
You had a faster ship, I'd say just take that and then. But
Oh, I have the Python Mark II here. Yeah, we'll take this one.
you could take a faster ship and then get it delivered. But to be honest with you, it's probably faster just to drive your cargo ship up because it'll probably take you an hour to transfer.
I know, that's why I was thinking. We're going to go to. How do I. Is it outfitting? Yes, it's outfitting. I need to see what type of scoop I have on it. What type of scoop do I have? Life support, frame shift. No.
It's
Is it
gonna be under
optional?
optional.
I thought so. Class 3 scoop? Is there any better scoops here?
What ship are you using?
Type 9 heavy. I need a bigger scoop.
Yeah, I'd say a size 4 should be right.
I have a size 3, so. Do they have size? Hold up, let me see here.
I would say get a size 4 scoop.
They don't have. I can't get a size 8.
No,
I
that's
can only
a
get
waste
class-
of space for a fuel scoop. I would say size 3 or 4 at. I'm using a size 4 with my ship. My Type 9. Size
I'm
4
using
alpha.
a 3A, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'll just
Nah,
have
it'll
to
be
take
fine.
a little longer. Yeah, so I'm
Alright.
gonna go to auto launch. We'll let this launch it for me, and I'll be on my way there.
Yeah.
Right, Q. Here you go. Find the main character.
The one with the black hair on the left. And it's not the girl freaking out on the right.
I haven't
Oh, I
played this
see.
in so long, so you're gonna have to give me a solid second here.
And it's totally not the big one in the middle that looks like they're just like in a slight trance, like unknowing.
Mm. So you don't know which one is.
It's
Autolog
totally not the guy
progress.
with the hats in the background.
Mm-hmm.
It never
All right,
was
so
guy.
so Q has no idea. Got it.
The worst that could happen, gang. What is
I
that?
don't even remember my button to jump. That's not good.
If you're walking around on this, wait, to jump? Oh, yeah, good luck. Probably check yours.
All right, so there's no way Q could figure it out. Got it. I understand. Q has trouble.
No, no, no,
Yeah, I can only see in black and white.
Find the female.
All three of them.
Oh, I figured out the button to jump.
All three of them, really?
Yep.
Hmm.
Oh, I want hold up. I want 4 on web, 3 on engine. There we go.
Q doesn't want to play the game.
Well, I was actually being serious, but kind of joking. I figured at least one of them was male, but I was like, you know what? Let me just roll. That would be my answer.
Can my ship fly? Is that possible?
No, spaceships don't fly.
I am back.
Hello, back. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Q, tell me the trauma level over this character.
Freedom
Dude, why
has
is my-
died. The doors of the cage are closed. My wings shall never flutter again. It's noted to be so pessimistic. They're utterly defeated and have surrendered themselves to a fate that they perceive.
No, you're not.
You are correct. They did perceive.
You're like 80 yards away from a field goal, and you're asking for a field goal. No, no, okay. I saw I was away for a second. Holy crap.
Oh, that's my button. There's
Yeah, you're
I found my
right.
boost button at least. So
Cool.
I'm pretty sure
Just
if I
for my house. Guess I don't need it anyway.
15 light years. It's 15 light years away.
You like that one, Q?
Yeah.
Good. Just destroyed my house. I don't
Why
need
do I
it
just use
anyways.
all my heat sinks? I need those.
What makes that better, Q, is that's a ghost. Yeah, she's just a ghost.
Well, now she's an 8.
Yeah. Sure. Destroy my house. I don't.
One more load left for steel. Who's coming in with the last steel shipment?
I'm landed beside you. I'm guessing
Yeah, I
Seth.
figured that was you.
I mean, I met Trailblazer.
We'll wait for Seth.
There you go.
I gotta rescrew the screws in my chair.
Alright, well, I'll leave you with that picture, Q. It's your favorite.
On Wednesdays, they're 85% female.
How's your day been going?
Mm,
Okay, you can continue. You can start your alchemist thing.
okay.
Then we'll wait for Sai to sort out his stuff. For now, I want to finish the episode. I wanna eat these noodles.
Have that aligned. Oh, it's buttons. Which button is my jump button? That's the air brake.
They never came back.
Q knows the Q knows the
Hardcore
future.
Stan.
Okay, okay, Stubby doesn't even know what's going on.
The future is now.
Oh, there. Oh, there we go. I found my frame shift drive finally.
You definitely should
That
use
took a
it for
second.
90 hours,
That took
too.
a second.
Damn.
Alright. The first jump out of many. Let's go.
It was obviously a scheme. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it was a scheme. The bandits were not actual bandits; they were hired.
Who knows?
Oh,
I
there's
actually
a
don't
star.
know.
They were. I could tell. That's why those people were laughing. They hired the bandits to kill their parents so that they could take their estate and business.
Damn it, I got temperature critical. I hate doing. I hate heat or scooping. Or whatever it's called. Frame shift drive and cooldown. Okay.
That's Seth's favorite game series.
Mm-hmm.
What's Seth's favorite game series?
That's Q's favorite, Atelier. The barrel game. There's barrels.
Making your box rat.
Especially the one with the really thick thighs.
Ships detected. Oh no! Don't tell me. Don't tell me I'm gonna have a pirate locking on me.
That's sad, Seth, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
She wants to become a necromancer and revive the dead. Get revenge on
That's
the people
Q's.
that
I don't know
shunned
if you
her.
know this.
Oh, whoops, my bad. That's my backstory.
That's what I thought.
I have three. I have eight separate backstories.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh, Q. I'm
And then
sorry.
they all inevitably converge.
Yeah, I guess
We need 600. Hold on, not there.
For a minute, Q.
671 steel left.
you might want to sub out Russell.
Oh. Hey, Q. Can you read that for me?
Okay, so the second word's alchemist.
I don't feel you.
Ah.
Something alchemist.
I think they're all the same word, Q. Oh, wait a minute. No, they're not.
Okay.
No,
No, they're not. But there is a lot of ALF. There's a lot of A's and F's. Actually, no, there's not. Okay, the more I'm looking at it, the more everything looks different.
Hard points deployed. Hard points.
you squint your eyes. A lot of you can kind of make it out. Like something alchemist. Something affiliated me? No, something.
Oh my goodness.
Guys hurt.
CQ. You CQ. You really
Well,
don't know how
I'm
to
trying to
read.
eat, Seth. I'm trying to eat.
I'm
Okay?
joking, Q. I'm joking for your joke. You don't know how to read. So
Of
that's
course
what
I don't know
all
how to read.
that's what
It's
all
not
letters look like to
Thursday.
you.
It's not Thursday yet. Yeah, that is right. That's how they always look. Them damn pesky letters like jumping around, bundling up, ganging up on me.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking jerks.
You have Keon
Oh
Colin.
boy, I'm stuck in a
How do I go back to super or hyperdrive?
You trying to jump to a system, or you trying to go to Super Cruise?
I'm just trying to go to Super Cruise.
There's a button for it.
Great. Which button?
I don't know. I don't use a HOTAS.
I can't do
I
anything
have an
else.
Xbox
When you
controller,
host it, if you want your home stadium.
I use a Steam controller.
and I don't use it on. I don't use the keyboard mouse, so you have to ask Roller if you're asking me. He's the
Uh,
keyboard
host
For
maestro.
it.
standard
Okay, if you
Super
host
Cruise,
it,
you
you're
have to
hosting.
keybind it.
But you can also just,
I can't
as
change
long
the
as you're not
stadium.
locked onto
I've
somewhere,
never
you can
hosted
just hit the button to charge.
That only
use
works
your
for the
jump drive
controller.
if you're not
You
locked
can't
onto
save the
something,
stadium.
and that's
You have
J
to host the
normally.
game.
Hard points deployed. Okay.
That's you.
Target obscured.
Sorry, Master.
Is there a planet in between you and where you're going?
Sorry, Master.
I'm trying to go to a planet, and I'm behind the sun over here.
Oh, did you drop into a star?
No. I was trying to scoop over here, trying to get some fuel. I got too close to the planet. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm out here trying to get away from a planet. So I'm flying straight up.
Genuinely. It is. Is it not? But we're playing the Eagles Autism Foundation. We're playing the Eagles Autism Foundation. Okay? That's why. Come on.
Of course, Q.
What?
No, you can't. You can try some roll
Am I
out,
taking
but-
up a pad?
You can try that some roll
No.
out.
Alright, I'll take off.
No, it's not that, Q. It's, of course, it's your system. I'm getting,
That's why I'm building these things, Seth. That's why we're building these, remember?
I know.
We
Just a joke.
specifically built these to, one, get the system started, and two... Yeah, I know.
I need concentration now because you're Q's the pirate
Yeah, I feel
gang
like
of
whenever
Q
I'm
is
being,
showing
like,
up.
Well, why don't we go
yeah,
hunt
like
some
the
of them?
guy- what's his name?
I'm sure they got a high
The
bounty
one
at
guy
this
from the
point.
boys, like in his mask. Like, that's what's happening in your alignments, like helmet right now.
You know?
Let's see if I get. Oh, I'm jumped. Oh, look at that! Another pirate.
Oh,
Why does it have to be Scandinavian specific?
why did they leave me alone?
I don't know, Q. I just don't
They're probably
know.
worth a lot of money.
Oh, I thought you were gonna die for.
They
We could
love.
hunt some of them down.
How do you boost?
I'm actually serious, Seth.
Tab on
Oh.
keyboard.
He probably doesn't have the SEO.
Infected us?
What button is it to boost?
What? What did you
Well,
say?
what kind of booster are you talking about?
Just like a little speed boost.
Djibouti?
I know, but like, what state are you in when you're trying to do?
Djibouti.
What do you mean
Are you
state?
in Super Cruise?
Okay,
No.
so, the Djibouti.
Yeah, he said it
Okay.
was tab.
I think it might be right. Oh my.
If that don't work,
You probably rebound it then.
hold up.
I feel kind of bad for you. Especially for Josh Allen.
Need a I'm gonna have to fine you, Q. Every time a pirate interdicts me, you have to be fined
How to do fake field
for
goal,
not
dude.
keeping a secure system.
But you know what, Seth? This is actually a good opportunity for us because we can hunt them down because they're probably worth a lot.
I don't know.
I'm pretty
Hold up, I got
confident. I have a good feeling about it. You know?
Uh-huh.
Does their value actually change?
I'm aligning with the escape vector. Yeah, I know.
What's that, Roller?
Does their value actually change?
Yes.
Actually, yeah, it does because I had a incident happen where a system security vessel shot an innocent person, and then the system security vessel got a bounty,
Okay, well,
and then I killed it, and I got the bounty, and didn't get in trouble.
I got out of that.
Good job.
Okay, now I gotta lock this destination again. So
I really
Control,
like your
So-
V here, enter here.
In theory, Roller, you could trick a system security vessel into firing on someone that's innocent, and then you could kill the system security vessel.
Anyways, I actually have a good feeling about this set. I think the bounty that'll be in the system will be really high.
I doubt it. But then we would also have to interdict them, and I don't have an interdictor, and I don't care to
You
get
don't
an
have to.
interdictor.
Just wait for them. Like, for example, I can set out in Super Cruise, wait for you to get interdicted, with get like a bottle of wine or something or gold and put it in your inventory, get interdicted, and then I'll jump on your navlock, and you'll submit.
Or just exist
I was about to get away from
and
that.
get
Yeah,
interdicted.
it's not that hard to find the pirates.
Not that hard for me.
You just need some bait. If you're, I mean, one of the ways to do it is have bait. You can also
I need
just
to get
wait around at the nav beacon and other stuff.
I am 13 light years away now.
Scanning
Nice.
you.
I've got a lot more jumps to get though.
Hey Q, I scanned you. You're wanted
And
with a
I'm-
billion
You're
credit,
gonna
a billion credits.
I didn't even see it, so I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see him. I don't know what you're talking
You start running away quickly.
about. Just throw a challenge flag or what?
Oh no, I have a billion credit. Fine, I need to go. This seems painful.
Yay!
I have plenty of fuel.
Murder.
All right.
It's done,
Whenever
roller.
it,
They didn't find any reason to overturn it.
Do I need to take off so it's actually built?
it's built, you just gotta take off.
Just jump out and jump back in, and it'll be done.
Actually, it's already done. If we lock onto it, it shouldn't be too far away. There it is. I've already found it.
Build auto takeoff.
Yeah, it also breaks auto takeoff. There it is, Q. I see it. It's 30 kilometers away.
Yeah, I see it.
Ow, he hit my face.
I'm pretty sure I have enough fuel to get all the way there.
Well, that better be sure than better be safe than sorry. You don't have to scoop yourself all the way back up to 100% every jump, but at least recovering at least half of what you did, you should be fine. Half of what it took to make the jump, I mean.
I forgot how to fuel scoop efficiently.
I mean, go close to the sun, but don't point directly at it. Just get near the side of it and then stop moving. Depending on the size of your fuel scoop is how quickly it'll charge, so you just have to adapt to whatever is right for that size.
Oh, you're talking to
Holy!
him.
This spine is broken. I don't know what you're talking about. This spine is
She's the
broken,
apprentice of the greatest alchemist. How much you want to bet?
Something like that.
I meant that in a joking way. I honestly don't care. I'm not the kind of person that complains about weird stuff like that
Okay, I got
because
got
those
the
people
fuel
are
back.
dumb.
the fuel back. And I lost. Wait,
Know
how
what I
many
mean?
more jumps do I have? 10? Okay, fine.
Yeah, this is kind of funny.
It says
I'm
under
hoping
deployment.
Oh, he's freaking dead.
I'm hoping every store that I go to is able to fuel scoop.
Not on Q's gas station system.
You can always stop and pay for it.
So you get to throw consecutive like passes, can you? To get the X factor.
So they call this a gateway. What is it a gateway to?
I think it's just random.
Yeah.
If I'm getting plenty of fuel, I'm just gonna fill it back to half, all the way to full. Why not? I have the time. Man, I miss the scoops that filled you up in one pass. Got plenty of fuel. Let's go. Let's go. jumps? 9?
You hear? I think Roller just rolled up.
Oh, I didn't
What?
see.
Jumping to.
Roller, did you get here to look at it?
Yeah,
What do you think?
Can't land here, but you know,
There's only one large
it looks
pad
cool.
here.
there's no pad here.
Most of
There's
these little
only a-
stations have no large pads.
Yeah, it's only a medium pad.
Shh. My imaginary mind. If you look at the scaffolding on it, it's still using the under construction model. So if you leave and come back, it'll be the completed model.
Okay.
That's why you see those weird, like, blue welding lights on it.
Well, that's what those are. Okay.
Oh my goodness, please help me. Yay!
And let's jump.
The
Where my instruments are baking currently.
Oh, good. You're cooking next to the sun. That's a good thing.
I know it is. It's the best thing ever.
Well, I don't know about you, Seth, but I like it so far. I really enjoyed the presentation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hush,
Uh-huh.
little baby, don't say a word. Damn, this is a long jump. Pull out of there. Let's let the instruments cool down a little bit, eh? Nah, they don't need to cool down. They're fine.
They actually had the wrong ingredients, Seth. How do you feel about that?
Uh-huh. They screwed up. Nothing happened.
I'm honest with you, that makes more sense.
Mhm.
Because it's like, why would they do such a high value test for something so basic,
Are you okay?
for basic entry level, you know?
Mhm.
If we win this game, you might do the first half of Philadelphia. Just telling you. Philadelphia might be.
Oh, this star is purple. You can. I'm doubting you're gonna be able to full scoop. I got too close to it. Excuse me.
I have a feeling he doesn't have a Super Cruise assist for an auto dethrottle.
I think he's just going too close when he scoops.
That too.
Pretty good play.
You know how to stay above the orange line, like, right, Si?
There's an orange line you're supposed to stay above.
He doesn't know about the orange line.
I mean, I knew about the, to me, yellow line, and I still kept running into them when I started, so.
You want to tell him about it, Roller?
Well, basically never head directly towards the yellow line. When you're when you're moving forward towards any celestial body, there will be a yellow line, and that encircles the planet.
What is this?
If you're going towards it, you're likely going to trigger the safety.
I don't have a yellow line.
There's a cheeseburger down there, buddy.
I mean, you should, unless that's something they added in Odyssey.
No, the yellow line's been in the game since it came out. For fuel scooping and stuff. That's always been there.
Come on, straight down. Come on, turn around.
Whenever you're going around the sun, you gotta be throttled up a little bit to see the line. It won't show up if you're sitting still.
I don't see it. Is it? Do I have to click like F1 to turn it on or something?
I didn't have to turn it on, but again, since you've played before, your settings may be different.
No, it's too early.
Well, there is a button to turn off the
And
lines,
pickles
so
and
accidentally,
mustard.
if you bound it and accidentally hit it, then it.
Watch out, ref.
But it's always on by default though. It's essential.
Can I refuel at your port queue?
Daddy say one. Daddy say one. Daddy say
Is it up and going?
Daddy say God.
Is it able for me to refuel at?
See those books, Seth?
Yes,
It
I
starts
see
off
them.
small and it gets bigger.
Lethal books.
That's a solar flare. Stay away from that. Doesn't fuel here. Pull up. Stay away from it. Sit down. Okay, how many more jumps I have? Four. Four more. I'm at half fuel currently. I'm fine.
Leth Those books can be used as a lethal weapon, Q. You better watch out.
Freaking dead, dude. Oh, cool. Oh, cool.
Talking like it's her mom.
Yes!
I think that's what she became.
No, I want to feel scoop a little bit, please. No, feel scoop, please. A little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. No, a little more.
Oh,
And go down. Give me some fuel tank. Give me some of that good. I need some of that good. It's alright. Let's go. I have three more jumps. Like quarter fuel, I'm fine. Alright. Pull up. Now.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm in the hip.
Oh, I saw it. It was free for a second. What? He was offside, Brett. I'm throwing a challenge flag. I'm throwing a nasty challenge flag. These refs are blind as hell.
Disengaged.
I can't call a challenge.
How are you doing, Sai?
There's no way.
I'm chilling, dude.
There's no way.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I've been a bit distracted because I'm eating and stuff.
Oh, I had Wendy's for dinner. It hurt.
Oh my god.
I had some chili, you know. Well, I'm in the system now, so. Q, where do I need to go? Orbital construction site? Reek Gateway?
I don't want to
Q?
What's up?
I need to go to orbital construction site, Reek Gateway, or Grand
So-
Vista.
Seth, can we pause it a second?
Goes in here.
Lincoln, Quebec, Uniform Alpha. This is flight control. Please note that access is restricted by authorized...
I'm kind of enjoying this so far. How about you, Seth?
Yeah.
Wait, no, please.
Slow down.
Right, so Sai,
Yeah.
the construction site is what is being worked on. So if you go there, you can see what's being listed. We're gonna have to tell them where to go for the Trailblazer.
All I need is fuel, my guy.
Let's go to the station.
What station? The construction site?
No.
Landing permitted. Set down
You,
for landing pad.
Q has a big station there.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, I
Vaj
forgot what it's
Pace platform. Is it the Vaj Pay platform?
Give me a minute.
You
I'm
would
in,
not
in a different
guess
screen.
Probably.
I'm opening.
It was gonna be a
Oh,
slight
wait a
hiccup.
minute. No.
If
How?
you open the system map, it'll be a decahedron.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah, boy.
A gravity well. I'm just gonna go to the Vaji platform.
Okay, I'm checking.
Dude, please, why did you not grab that number 77?
Vaji platform, where's he at?
You're wanting to go to Orbital Construction Site, Rika's Gateway.
Well, Pai platform.
Boom!
Oh, if you
Has
want
Rika.
to land, yeah,
We finished
Pai.
Rika.
No, we didn't. Rika, you didn't finish Rika. Wait a minute.
I think the game's glitched because it kept a construction platform up for it after you
Oh, I
finished.
see. Never mind. I got Grand Vista. Yeah, I'm gonna call it Grand. It's Grandin Vista, but I'm gonna call it Grand Vista.
All I need is more fuel. That's all I need.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
We'll take off your machine.
Super
Oh my gosh, I found- I
Genius
lost
to
the
the
sheet.
back one now.
Yes!
Sad my place is so poor.
What are you buying, Liz? Or, not Liz. Q.
I don't really
What's
know
up?
about that because I use it big.
What you getting?
Can I use it?
I'm picking up aluminum and I'm coming back to.
I pick up this right back here. I'll go
Hey,
out.
hey, brother, what's up?
Hello.
I'm dropping off liquid oxygen at my place.
Well, I brought my Type 9 Heavy all the way from the Celestial system, so.
Are you guys gonna finish use other station?
I took a look at the numbers needed for it. It looks like it'd be a bit complicated to have a bunch of people working on it. One, maybe two at most, because there's so many small things.
Yeah, that
You
is a
should take a
problem.
look for yourself, Seth.
I know, I've looked at it.
It's actually something that could be knocked out pretty quickly. Mainly
Oh, I
if
know
you,
it
if you
could.
focus on steel and titanium,
Grant assist.
and then one of us focuses on grabbing on bulk the small stuff, it'll be done quickly.
I mean, I can do the small stuff if you really want me to. Because I can just go to,
I'm
Oregon
drinking more
and
Hammer
get it
than
all.
Josh Allen right now. I'm giving him the same.
That's up to you.
have to
I gotta get
manually
him.
slow
I gotta
down.
tell him where to go for Oregon. Oh,
I have to manually slow down. I don't have all your guys' fancy systems here.
they're cheap. They're dirt cheap.
They are.
We'll teach you how to do it once you get doctor.
No, I already know what they all are.
Don't have an advanced docking computer?
Nope. Oh, I do have a docking computer. Yeah, I have that.
No, no, an advanced one.
Yes, I have the advanced one. Because
You
I
should be
don't
fine.
like manually docking.
Then what's wrong?
Super Cruise Assist. Because Super Cruise Assist dethrottles you.
Oh, you don't have the Super Cruises. Most ships come with that by default.
Well, this ship I modded out a lot, so I took it off.
Well, you should put it back on because that's probably why you keep slamming into the sun when you come out of the jump.
What are you?
That way you don't have to manually decelerate. So, I recommend that you get your Super Cruise Assist. Okay.
Okay.
It's worth it even though you lose a little bit of thing.
You might lose a little bit of whatever it was you could have put there,
Mhm.
but it's worth it. It's just a size 1 module, so it's not expensive either.
I'm trying to get the Vaj Pay platform. Safely.
What do you mean safely?
Oh, we're
Without,
saved.
without
We're
slamming into a
saved.
planet.
Oh,
We're
yes.
saved.
That's always a healthy option. These planets have enough craters.
Wait, do I have to land on the planet to go to this?
No. Not the cutest thing. Oh, wait a minute, kid. Did you put a thing down for a planet?
Not yet. I think we were gonna do it together. I think that's why I didn't do it yet, because we were gonna pick out a spot together.
I see.
Press T3 to disengage.
We need to teach him how to use the system map.
I already know how to use the system now.
If you click on the construction site, it'll tell you.
Uh,
What I want you to get is steel. I want you to get steel. We'll tell you where to get that, okay?
You know, how do I do docking? Like, ask how to dock here?
If you hit 1 or go to your left screen, tab over to the contacts, choose the station, and then request to dock. But you have to be within 7.5 kilometers.
Okay, I haven't done this in a minute.
That's fine.
Okay, well, auto docking got to be covered. Oh, auto dock system's nice.
Now, I will warn you that when you get to the point that you're starting to drop stuff off at construction sites, you'll need to do it somewhat manually, at least to get close to the docking platform, because the AI navigation is terrible.
It is for the construction sites and regular stations.
I sure hope you are.
Like I'd say 90%.
Looks
Come
like
on, put me in the hole. Come on, speed up there, pal. It's not hard to go through a hole. Back in my day, I may or may not have hit every possible wall trying to exit it by going manually, but it's alright. We alright.
It's been great.
it's Q's pride to get fined going through that spot.
Yeah, it's pretty much a rite of like passengers.
It ain't no rite of passage.
It's like a
it's
tradition
just-
or something.
Yeah, it's Q's tradition to be fined at every spaceport he goes to.
Even the one
Just
that I have,
because-
even the one I built finds me.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Just
And there's
because
two reasons why that happened.
Just because Q's lifestyle is fine, You
Yeah,
can't
I'm making it back
criticize him.
here.
That's like a multi-layered joke you did there.
What
Uh,
ships
Q,
do they have?
Q just likes giving his money to the local authorities.
It helps support the economy.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
That's why there's so many people living here. I paid off a bunch of fines. I got rich. Started building it in housing.
This is peak humor what you said.
Mhm.
Oh, my anaconda's in the raid gateway in Dequandry.
Did you know
Yeah,
why?
Anyways,
8%
what you-
of Q's planetary system's income comes from the fines that they accrue from him.
We found a plot.
So, Sai, where are you
Where-
at right now?
Oh, my Shea Baby, or whatever it is called.
Alright, did you buy fuel? Are you in a cargo ship?
I've been in the Type 9 Heavy. I'm trying to put the Super Cruise Assist on.
Everybody's following me. I got you.
You
So what are you doing
probably there probably won't be any place to buy that at Q spot.
Just go to outfitting and just
What do you think I'm doing? It's not a hard point. It's not a utility.
it's optional.
It's optional.
Everything's optional.
Optional internal.
Advanced Penalty Approach Suite Super Cruise Assist. I already have that on.
Oh.
I have
You must-
Advanced Docking Computer Super Cruise Assist and Advanced Planetary Approach Suite.
Okay, well look on your screen to your right and go to ship and just scroll through and see if you have a decelerate or something turned off. I forgot what it's called.
Flight Assist on, Auto Dock on, Auto Launch on, Auto Land on. Everything's on. Super Cruise Assist, Auto Throttle.
I'm not aligned to the actual.
Oh, you should be fine.
As I said, I think he was just going too close while he was trying to fuel school.
I don't know. I was just going off of what him and Seth were talking about.
I'm gonna go
I
use
have
the
it.
restroom real fast. I'll be back. I'm gonna go take a dookie, bro.
I'm grabbing the rest of the aluminum set. I'm getting the aluminum and I'm getting some. Oh, never mind. I'll get titanium. I'm gonna check out this debris field. There it must be.
Goes to the debris field, 30 parts, show up and say, hey Q, we want all the stuff in your cargo hold.
Immediately turn around and proceed to run for my life.
Yeah. Hey, we would like to talk to you about our weapons and your inventory. Or we would like to trade our expended ammunition for all the stuff in your inventory.
Heat conduction wire.
It's a fair trade, right, Q? Computer components.
Frameshift drive charging.
Heat sink 88 copper.
I'm way too rusty.
That who just went flying by me?
That was me.
Food is
I'm rusty with using the overcharge on this. Sing it up.
20.
I can't say anything about being rusty. I just suck at it.
Well, I kind of got good at it where I would time it, but now I'm just like.
Well, it's
Then
so much
again-
easier just to be using it on a FCO design ship.
Well, yeah, that's true. But see, I got used to doing it. I'm probably gonna have to go back to the previous advice I gave where I want to prevent.
Well, what I've started doing, and Type 9 isn't good for it because it generates too much heat, but what I've started doing is I actually change. I aim near the thing, but I intentionally aim either galactic north or southward so that I don't have to worry about planetary orbits as much.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's nothing more annoying than auto cruise and it suddenly deciding it needs to accelerate and veer off.
Did use auto cruise to help me down faster with it. Too. Didn't always work. You need some wiggle room.
Lincoln, Quebec Uniform Alpha. This is flight control. Please note that access to the station is by authorization. This is a weapon-free zone, Commander. Acts of aggression will not be tolerated. Landing permitted. Cleared for landing on docking bay 09. You are cleared for automated approach, Commander.
Acts of aggression will not be tolerated, Roller. Jeez.
I
And
did
my
like.
no weapons will keep that in mind.
I do appreciate how water is considered a chemical.
Maybe it's special chemical water.
I mean, water is something. I mean, you know, what they like to do with water is cheat.
In
Little.
fact, whenever you're doing your cartography exploration data, you make a lot of money to start with. Besides, metal or like worlds, pay a lot of cartography data. What's that? Go ahead, Seth.
Uh, anyway, also, technically asteroids should have a lot of water.
Yeah, there's a lot of ice belts.
But it would be kind of easier. It probably just depends where you're at. If you're right next to a hydrogen, gas giant, it's probably easier just to make it. Come on, there we go.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
As soon as I dump this off, I need to go to bed.
Tired?
Yeah, but I got most of the stuff. Well, the what do you call it stuff.
Are you not feeling well?
No, I'm fine. I just tired. I woke up early-ish.
Capacity exceeded. Frameshift drive charging.
Yay! Look at this. Look at the pretty star. I'm heading to a a frankly terrifying speed.
Yeah.
What's your definition of a terrifying speed?
Um, you don't have a choice, and you could run into it. Which one am I going to? Grand Vista, right? Grand Vista. Yeah. At a speed that if something isn't done very quickly, you and the star are about to become one.
I mean, it's all relative because, quite frankly, even at a mere 1 mm, in real life, if you hit something, you're you're dead.
Yeah, thankfully you're in frame shift where you can't smack into things very easily. Yeah, but one mm, well, not only are you dead, but probably whatever you just hit is also vaporized.
That's fair.
Even if it was bigger than you. At those speeds, things start to just not matter anymore. A grain of sand at those speeds would be frankly terrifying.
Well, this game doesn't have a justification for that.
I think we go outside normal bounds. The idea of a frame shift drive is weird. It would make sense if you were to almost teleport, though.
I kind of wish that they used the drive system from BattleTech more in sci-fi.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
that?
Now we do plan to go back to MechWarrior 5 at some time.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just that they've been updating the game a lot. It keeps breaking the mod that Seth likes.
So for their jump drives and that, they basically create a wormhole from one star to another star. So it's a very direct line that you're traveling. So you're basically vulnerable as soon as you come out if something's going to jump you.
Mm. See,
Now I have no idea how their system drive works and how fast that is.
That's how they do it in Star Citizen now. You have to activate the jumping mode, and it turns off your shields.
how I envision frame shift drive is just like someone picked you up, turned you around, and then moved you across wherever you were going.
How I
Almost
pic-
like teleporting.
how I picture the mechanics is it's totally not warp drive.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
warp
the
drive,
idea of
Yep.
the idea of frame shift would be shifting your frame of reference.
Oh, and when I mean warp drive, I mean Star Trek warp drive.
Yeah, I
Because
know.
I mean it
Yeah,
ignores
that's
most
what
of the laws
this.
of physics too.
Yeah, that's what I envision for this. But the word frame shift just sounds like you're shifting your reference frame. If that makes sense.
Could say, yeah, you could in that state of mind, you could say shifting the frame like folding.
Yeah, you're just shifting your frame of reference. Instead of looking at the galaxy from one star, you're looking at it from another star. You just teleported, essentially. That would be it. But you're not teleporting in this game, so frame shift in no sense to me.
Well, it's also a loading screen.
I am very
The
much
frame shift
aware.
drive thing is actually just.
I know what it is.
That's why sometimes it takes longer than others.
Yeah. Alright, take a look at what you need now, Q.
Alright, I'm coming in right now.
You'll enjoy it. All the nonsensical small things are gone now.
But yeah, I kind of enjoyed the that one that you.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We might watch more of it.
I'd like to.
Anyway,
If you
I know.
felt like it, we could finish that other season first. Either way.
Yeah. Anyways, Q, you got a bunch of zeros now.
I'm landing now.
I did basically nothing, but it looks like I did a lot. That's what the small stuff feels like. In reality, you did nothing, but it kind of looks nice with a bunch of zeros now.
Well,
Yeah.
it
This is the
feels
relay.
like you've made real progress. Whereas when you're plunking away at
Mhm.
the things that require thousands or tens of thousands, it's like, oh well.
Yeah, this is the relay. This is kind of required.
Mhm. Huh? Who's in my system?
I am.
Oh.
Need
As I
steel.
said, I felt like that having too many people working Q's things would be complicated, so I figured I'll just work on Seth's
Well, that's
Yeah.
why I
for a
said
while.
only focus on steel. One of us will get the tall, small stuff
Yeah,
because
but it
that's
was
like
still
one
only
trip.
like 1100, right?
No, it was only.
1700.
Oh yeah, 1700. But
Yeah, it's not very many trips, so it'd be easy for us to have too many people working
User
steel at once,
disconnected from
and
your channel.
then we have to go unload it somewhere else.
who left?
Well, you can unload it at my spot.
Was that
At
John?
that fairness. Anyway, I gotta go to bed. But yeah. Uh,
All right, see ya.
you're not you're not missing much here. That's good news.
Yeah.
Also, Q. You see how I have it on the other screen like that?
Yeah.
That's how I generally just do it.
Yeah, that's what I was talking to Roller about, and he laughed at how ridiculous it was. To take a picture of something, put it on the side of the screen as a reference.
Hey, it really helps whenever you're scrolling through, trying to make sure you get all the right ones for the small stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to keep looking it up. But
Yeah,
thankfully, you guys showed me how to look it up in the system, so.
yeah, that's nice. I mean, you could also just do screenshot and then tab. Since you only have one screen, you can just tab in between the two.
Yeah, you remember Roller whenever I told you how to do that, and you're like, "What's the other?" You asked me what's the other way. I mentioned the way. I said you could just take a picture in Steam and just pull it up and then tab to it. And you're like,
I mean,
"That's
I'm back.
ridiculous." I don't remember exactly what you said, but
Well, you see, the way that I take screenshots in games isn't using Steam. It's using the Windows screenshot thing, which is just pressing Control Alt S, I believe.
Oh yeah. For
And
me,
this game doesn't support it. So
for
it's like,
me,
I just hit F12 and it goes to
yeah, I
Steam.
just have it. I have it bound to F12, and then I just open it.
yeah, I don't
I
even know
know.
where my screenshots are in Steam. I mean, I don't use it.
You just bring
You
up the
can.
library. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, you bring up the library, and it's like. Wait a minute.
It's on the right side. Look down a little.
Yeah.
On my Type 9 Heavy, should I put guns on it?
No, you don't need guns on it.
Any mining materials?
No.
No, that's probably for the Anaconda, ain't it?
Mining stuff is if you're going mining. Otherwise, don't bother.
Here, I can help.
Should I send my Anaconda over
Yeah,
here?
please help me.
Where are you guys even at?
Wait, that's just him right there.
Well, I was waiting for you to get ready so I can help direct you.
Oh, I'm back, so. Auto launch go. I'm launching out of the space station.
Here, I'll send you a screenshot of where it is, Roller,
Okay, thank you.
if it helps. Where the screenshots where you can get to them at.
I can build a wall on Donald Trump.
What you need help with, you?
It'll kind of look like
I
that,
found a sword in there.
and that's where it'll be.
So
Okay.
if you go to the system map,
And yeah, you just take a screenshot, and it'll be right there. And if for some reason you don't want to view it in Steam, you can also just view it normally, like you know how you would normally view a picture.
Mm-hmm.
If you
Yeah,
right
you can
click
double.
it and then show on disk, and it'll just take you to where the screenshot folder for this game is.
Come in the system
They
map.
also added the ability, Seth, to where you can open the picture itself directly through the viewer.
Yeah, I know.
So you don't have to do show on disk anymore. Most usually.
This is the alien room.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sai, if you go to your system map and go to construction site Grandin, and you
Here,
touch
you
it,
guys can have this.
you can see what's left to deliver. And I was asking you to deliver steel,
Oh, yep, I remember that.
and that's where you're gonna
Awesome.
take it.
Yeah, there you
And
guys
Seth was
are.
telling Roller that he could take a screenshot of it instead of having to bring it up.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Seth.
Yeah, I figured you'd like that.
Me too.
No, go back.
I was just looking.
Oh my
We
god.
were just looking at each other's window.
We were fucking with
That
each
is
other.
pretty neat that they
I'm
that
the
that
sword, though, and I'm sorry.
you know you it that
Oh, I
that
killed
kind
the
of
frog.
thing can happen.
I killed the frog.
Yeah.
Because normally it would just what I would see and what you would see is a black a sort of
Hey, Kieran, that guy's fun.
it would just be a tinted window and I
That
couldn't
guy's
see
fun.
anything
That guy's
through.
fun.
But nope, I see all the way through.
Well, the thing that I find interesting is that they've decided to allow us to see into bar areas and whatnot,
I'm
but they
tired.
couldn't bother putting NPCs at the windows at the landing platforms. I mean, they could even just be the shadow of them, but something instead of just empty illuminated windows.
Yeah. I can only guess because they did this
Look at my outfit.
because of, whenever they did Odyssey, but they never thought to
Wait, what?
go back and retroactively add something.
Yeah.
Kill the mega farm. Die, mega farm.
Sometimes you just don't think about it.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think that a lot of the development of this game is very severely budgeted, so they don't have a lot of things to work about other than what they're currently trying to sell.
Yeah,
What's
probably.
like that, dude? What are you talking about?
Yeah, maybe might start getting better since they have a bigger publisher, sort of. Not bigger, but they have more of I guess, a friendlier publisher, sort of.
Before you go, Seth, can you help me show Sai where he needs to go to get stuff?
Dude, I'm already off the game.
Okay.
I really need to lay down.
That's fine. We can figure it out. Have a good night, Seth.
Yeah, we'll help
Yeah.
him.
User disconnected from your channel.
I
Okay.
forgot.
Let me check and see what the thing needs currently.
Sai, you were able to pull it up like I mentioned, right?
Yo, I'm about to go to bed, bro. I'm tired.
Oh, so you're not gonna do any runs?
I found an
No,
underground
I'll do
tunnel.
it tomorrow. Trust.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm down.
I'm too tired
jeez.
for this.
Aggressive.
I'm always aggressive.
Oh, no. You could hear him.
I want to punch a kid so bad, dude.
What'd you do?
If I'm aggressive, I want to go absolutely hurt a kid.
So
No, I do for fun. It's just emptiness.
Yeah, I want to lay him out, do the 3-point stance over his and just rip it, bro. Let it rip, baby. Stop.
Come down the hole, kid. Come down the hole and go
I don't understand brain rot.
No. I'm about to go
I
to
choose
bed.
not to.
I'm too tired to go for. Like, I normally will stay up till like midnight, but for some reason I'm getting tired around like 10 o'clock. So
Probably been busy.
yeah, I went to my grandma's yesterday.
Behind you.
Helped out with her.
It's also the brain rot that's
No,
doing
no,
it.
no,
so
no, no, not that one, not that one. This one.
gotta
What are you talking about?
I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Oh my, why did I jump down that hole?
Okay, bye, cuties.
User disconnected from your channel.
Anyways, Roller, I'm still here with you.
Yep, and I'm heading to yours with oh, sober shot. With a load of steel.
Well, thanks for being here. Just feeling kind of something to do.
I mean, in all fairness, I've been working on this longer than you today.
How long have you been on and haven't said anything?
You guys were still messing around with War Thunder when I logged in and started working on your stuff.
Oh, well, I appreciate it. I helped Seth and I worked so much on his that we got a little burned out with just the two of us doing it.
And what, I did 4 hours, not counting the time it took me to go get the Type 9, so probably more like 3 hours last night.
Yeah, I do appreciate that. Here soon we'll be able to get a squadron carrier. That said he'd be interested in. And I agree, because, you know, obvious.
Never understand why they designed the autopilot when you're locked onto a thing with Super Cruise Assist. If it detects an object in a way that it veers and accelerates. The accelerates part's the thing that drives me nuts. Not only are you going to miss the thing, you're going to miss it by a lot because it decides to accelerate.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I haven't had a lot of experiences with Super Cruise Assist. And I don't recall all of them, so I don't really have a comment. But I don't, since I don't have a frame of reference to like, I know how you're describing it, I just haven't really seen it because I don't remember. I don't use Super Cruise Assist a whole lot. I have recently used it several times.
I use it all the time when I'm going towards a non-planetoid.
Right.
I'm not saying it's the fastest way to get things done, but I mean, as long as it doesn't screw up and veer off because there's an object in the way, it gets me there and auto drops me out.
I just say whatever makes you happy. And to be honest with you, Super Cruise Assist sometimes, or a lot of the time, drops you out slightly further than you could do it normally. Especially if you're if I'm in the area and you navlock onto me, you can drop out even even further out than that.
Yeah, no, you're right. The team nav lock pulls you out at, I think it's 10 million meters, whereas typically the Super Cruise Assist is 1 million meters.
I thought it was mega meters.
I'm assuming it's million meters, but
I don't really know either. I played some other space games that called it mega meters, but to be honest with you, I think it's the same difference.
Well, the only reason why I'm guessing it's million meters is because the measurement below that is kilometers.
Right.
That's my only reason why I'm guessing that. Honestly, if you looked up what this
I
light
think your
speed
guess is better
represented,
than mine.
well, if we looked up what light speed is, I know that in this game, 1.0 light seconds is equivalent to 30 million meters. Or megameters, whatever it is. This is yours, so yes, I can get fuel here.
I think you're closer to it being more accurate on that than megameter. I was just going with whatever.
Well, and like I said, mine is an uninformed guess. It could very well be
Sounds
wrong.
more informed than mine. What are you grabbing? Are you grabbing steel?
Yes.
Or titanium? Steel? Okay, I'll grab
Yes,
some
I'm
titanium.
grabbing steel.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay, did Sai get off already?
Yes.
Okay.
Ship release. Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
I don't know if you make money from fuel purchases, but I've been making sure I refuel at your stations.
I don't. At least I don't think I do.
I have no idea how this
Guess I'll
game
find out on
works.
Thursday.
Is that the payday?
Yeah, every Thursday. That's also whenever they do tick updates for different.
Speed restrictions are now lifted. Flight control signing off.
Well, is it Thursday that they take the server down? Because I felt it was more like Tuesday.
I don't know. It's got to do with the server maintenance. It's just whenever
Okay.
certain things like update and like carry over. I don't remember. I learned a little bit about that whenever I was learning about colonization thing. And apparently like major changes and updates to like the colonization stuff take effect every tick, and that's whenever they process. And that's like every 30, I think it was. I learned the Thursday part from Seth. Oops.
Is the Sol system available for access for everyone?
Could you repeat that?
Is the Sol system available access for everyone?
I'm not sure what you asked, but I think the answer is yes.
Well, I know that some faction has their headquarters at Sol, so I didn't know if they were restricting it to faction members.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
I still don't understand how this applies to asking me if this will be available there.
I'm wondering if it would be possible for me to go take a tourist trip out there to see an actual habitable planet.
Oh, yeah, you're not allowed to land on them if that's what you're.
Okay.
That's not in the game yet. There are various atmosphere level worlds. Like there's worlds with different levels of atmosphere on them, but there's no full-on Earth-like world that you can land on in the game. You can visit them, you just can't land on them. And there's several of them out there. A lot of them.
Okay.
Like even the one at Jameson Memorial is not the only one. There's plenty more. I came across several with Seth. While we were going around buying and selling stuff, and other things. It's just casually, you know.
Oh, okay.
You could sell their cartography data for whenever you're doing the Road to Riches thing. You see high metal worlds, certain types of gas giants, some things with life on them, Earth-like world. So usually when you do the Road to Riches, you'll have like certain planets. Like you want to get the honk, and then you'll scan the specific planet. Now you can choose to scan some others for supplemental money, but you profit. That's how. Now you probably make more. Like back whenever I started, a lot of these different types of stuff, exobiology, Odyssey wasn't even out. Just wasn't in the game. So you probably make way more money doing scanning cartography now. Because there's different like things with life on it. Scan.
Yeah.
But that's how I made my first like 100 to 200 million. And then I moved on to mining. Very worth it. That was before they did the middling. What did I complain about? Alright, I dropped off some titanium. I'm heading back.
Yep, I've got another load of steel. I'm in system. Heading towards your station construction.
Yep, there's 600 and something titanium left. I'll grab that and then fill up the rest of that. Just about 100. But yeah, I've read about players that are like, dude, they wanna make expansion go out to really far outside the bubble. So they're doing like piggyback. They're piggybacking off of collective.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like connecting certain parts together. Normally doesn't have. There's also some videos about some funny stations that people have set up. Like there's this one set of stations that somebody set up where they're all like bleeding into each other. I think I sent you a couple of videos about it, but I don't know if you ever got around to watching them.
I don't think so. You can actually choose wherever you want to place stuff. I had assumed the game would just generate slots that you can put something in.
Sorry, say again.
Never mind, not relevant.
I'm sorry, I kind of zoned out in the middle of you started saying something. You said something about slotting something in? I don't know how they did it, but there are some interesting. Like they have this one that's near like this really crazy new car. And it's like flipping and flopping all over the place, like really quickly. Till you get really close to it. And then everything else is flipping and flopping around it instead. When you get close enough. It's actually quite interesting. So you did. I could try to find it again to link you.
No, it's fine. Again, I don't spend a lot of time watching video game things like that unless I absolutely need to find out something that no one else documents in another way.
Well, I'm sure there's a list on the internet somewhere talking about this.
Well, I'll
Probably
find out.
an article.
I'll find out myself once I actually play with that feature. But right now, I'm working on getting your guys' systems better.
Well, it's not something I'm not trying to teach you anything. It's just some silly stuff that some people have managed to make since the where you can build a space station. It's funny, silly. You know, because people like for years and years, people have made videos and catalogs of different places, interesting places to humans. And now that these are a thing, now another list.
Yep. Where am I getting liquid and oxygen from? Been here before, I might as well go there again.
I'm bringing 108 steel.
I'm not bringing steel. I've gone to get the liquid oxygen you're missing.
Ship detach complete. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Frameshift drive charging.
Speed restrictions are now lifted. Have a safe trip, Commander.
You should be able to get the remainder of the steel and the remainder of the liquid oxygen at this location if you're willing to do a planetary landing.
I'll just get the rest of the steel. I don't want to do
Okay.
landing. Not right now. I usually don't mind, but right now I don't care about that. The more I can autopilot, I'm the better off I am right now.
Docking request granted.
You know what? I could try to go to the mega ship.
Okay. What are you doing at the mega ship?
I get the liquid oxygen.
Oh, it has it there?
Yeah, Seth was saying that all the extra complicated stuff, etc., everything you'll need at the mega ship. Because the Trailblazer mega ships came out with the update and they're intended to help with that.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Which guy's fleet carrier says, I blame your mother? That's what he named it. Gothic has started. So
Pardon?
many fleet carriers.
Oh.
Nest of the Queen. Ekis. The Fat White Tyke. Left Side Dick Mustard. Chalice of Phallus. Imperium Black Star.
Okay, so we still need 120 units of liquid oxygen and 269 units of steel.
Took me a minute, but I finally found the mega ship.
Well done.
How much left was the? It's like 100 something left for the liquid, right?
120 units of liquid oxygen.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. No need for me to hurry away, so I'll just stay here till you get back to turn it in. And then I'll probably log off after this.
Okay.
Ugh.
Docking request granted. Landing gear deployed.
120, 269.
Correct. No problem.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
I got fined. How do I got fined? Ow! I just got here.
Were you manually flying?
No,
Really?
for some reason I just landed and automatically had a fine.
Oh, okay. Unless maybe you had a pending fine at this station?
Sorry, repeat that, sir.
Could you have had a pending fine at this station?
I have no clue, man. I hit up an Interstellar not too long ago, and I cleared all the fines I had everywhere. So this one says it's from Brewer
Okay.
Corporation. Oh, so this from the same people that I got fined at when I was at my construction site. I think.
Yes,
That,
because
that
I believe it
explains.
said Brewer was the one that owned that security base that we finished earlier.
Yeah, that's. Oh, I'm coming back with the final bit.
Awesome.
System colonization ship. It's a mega ship. It's also it's good. Trailblazer song.
Okay. Let's see. It's listed here.
I used the navigation screen to find it.
No, I'm on. I'm looking at it in Aura, because it should have that icon that I need to know what it is.
Say again, sorry?
Trailblazer song. Okay, yes, it's an inverted triangle with a circle.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, for what it's worth, before you get off, I had some fun with you guys. You
Well,
know?
I'm glad glad you had fun. I don't find this particular thing fun, but I don't particularly find it unfun. It's just very mundane.
It's nice to do it when hanging out, you know.
Yeah.
But I agree. That's why I didn't want to bother doing a planet landing, because the more I can kind of autopilot, the easier it gets. Like, mentally. But it's not so bad when we're just hanging out talking. I kind of was wanting to... Initially, Seth was gonna propose doing some combat stuff.
Yeah, I'm fine with doing combat stuff too. I mean, this is something that I can work on while you guys aren't on. The other thing I have to comment about regarding combat stuff is I would appreciate it if we did less of the stuff that's got like system patrol overhead that will trigger if we decide to attack a place, because frankly, those fights never go well for us.
Honestly, I'm not sure. I have to talk to more Seth about what he was doing, because I think he was experimenting.
Well, I think he was doing a illegal assassination or killing or whatever in an anarchy system. So
Well, there are
therefore, it
legal
wasn't
ones.
truly illegal, but because the system patrol triggered it because he was shooting in a no weapons area, we still had to deal with them.
Well, there are legal assassinations too.
Does system patrol go after you for those though? I have a
I
feeling
don't
those are
know.
probably not in
That's
no
why
combat zones.
we're gonna have to talk to him. Hopefully, if he remembers, see what he did, because even I was a little confused. Like, we need to get to the information, but it wasn't worth questioning at the time.
It's not the first time that we've had to deal with them. Like one time, we were in an area. I can't remember what the mission was, but
Oh
we
shoot! I
found.
bought the wrong thing. I bought titanium for one. Oops.
No, that's not
Trying to
what you
find
needed.
me again. Stop! Fucking jerks. They were trying to find me again. I was taking off and it was giving me a pad loitering warning.
Yeah, I had a couple of those, so now I tend to stay well above the pads when I come in.
I just have weird stuff like that happen. It's pretty normal for me. I just think it's funny.
You're just so fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about that, but we'll talk to him about it and see what happened, because I'd like to limit any confusion. I had never had that problem before when I was doing the ground ones, but then again, I was very, you know, I took the time to make sure I didn't just grab random ones that I wasn't sure about. Or that
Well, again,
was
I don't know
illegal.
what the particular mission is that we were doing, but me and him were doing one. You weren't. You were in bed. And we saw a geyser that you could shoot to get a material from. So we shot it, and that triggered the security patrol. So we didn't even get to the base before we had to start dealing with them. It was just some of these missions are just dumb because of the patrol.
What you could do is, if you jump out and jump back in, it does like a soft, kind of reset it that way. You know, like jump up, like use the cruise, and then come back in.
Oh, I was on Seth's ship. So that would have been his call.
Yeah, I know. Just that sometimes Seth doesn't think straight.
No,
I don't
actually, I was
remember.
on my
I
own
don't
ship.
remember what happened.
We both had our own vehicles.
I think I remember you guys talking to me about it, but I don't remember what happened. I was giving it.
I should build Type 10, or maybe another type of ship, but something that's specifically for ground missions. Something with good turrets,
Stronghold carrier. Oh,
so that
sorry.
it
Go
can
ahead.
defend itself against enemy ships like that.
You're talking about with turrets and
Yep.
wait, like that? You mean like around settlements or?
Yeah, so that if we do trigger the security patrol, we actually have a ship that with the auto turrets, so that when they occasionally shoot it, it shoots back and does a whole bunch of damage to them.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that we bring a couple of ships. One that's ready to like take shots and stuff.
And if we did something like a Type 10, you could put the really high level vehicle slot-ins. You could bring 4 vehicles with you
Yeah.
in case people need to swap out.
That's what we used to do with that's what we did with Seth's ships for a while. Before I'm gonna have to figure out what stations I should plop down for us later.
I don't know enough about the stations. I mean, obviously,
I forgot what I.
it would probably be most beneficial if you could plop down stations that you'll need the resources from to build other stations.
Yeah, the colonization, like when you're building out the system, it's kind of like a city builder kind of thing. Like when you go to build a station, it like passively creates a type of like uh it passively makes a building point, and you use that building point and consume it to make a different type of. So like you have like a tier 1 and you build a tier 1, it'll produce tier 2, and you use that tier 2 thing to put a tier 2 building down. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like that, but a bit more elaborate. I was just simplifying it because there's like multiple types of things interweaved. Like the relay station I was building, I needed that so I could build different types of stations. And there's all sorts of different types. But here's the thing. I kind of want to get a lot of these station stuff out of the way before the next update, because I hear they're changing it to where you have to build a certain station over a planet before you can build a settlement. And I would like to get some settlements and stuff put down before that, because I don't like that idea.
Docking request granted.
So you could help if you have some time before you go to sleep. We could try to pick out a spot to put a settlement down. You know?
Yeah, if I honestly don't know how much I can do without having access to your interface.
Well, all we gotta do is find an interesting spot on the planet that we think would be a good spot to put that down. We just plop it there using the colonization suite that's built into every ship by default now. I'm sure you've noticed that under optional or under your modules or whatever.
I tried using it once and it didn't work, and I haven't tried it again.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
Can someone who isn't in charge of the system actually use it in the system?
I don't think so. I haven't tried.
Let's see. Oh, I'd have to take off. Well, I will wait.
Yeah, just get some liquid oxygen. accidentally bought titanium instead of liquid oxygen.
Habit would be my guess.
Yep.
You've been buying a lot of titanium, so I would guess that it's habit.
My brain just kind of. All right, I'm on my way back now.
Now, I did in the little bit of research I did do for this, see that one thing you have to worry about is make sure you've got a lot of security. And most of the buildings that aren't security related reduce the amount you have.
Yeah, these 2 buildings we just built are security related.
Okay. We might have fewer pirates here now.
Because not only is the relay required as a prerequisite to build other buildings, but it also builds security, and so does the military outpost.
Now, I do wish that they gave you some a reputation credit for helping build this stuff. I don't get why you don't.
I think you do, because...
I didn't see mine go up at all.
Oh, okay. Maybe it doesn't count as trading. I don't really...
Oh, I'm not talking about like elite. I'm talking about the, you know, the faction reputation thing that shows up when you trade with someone. Local reputation, that's the term.
Yeah. Alright, I'm about to drop into the construction. Alright. Maybe we could pick a planet and put something down on.
Hard. Oh, yeah. There you are.
We'll force him to sleep. Repairs brass knuckles. Hey, I get the screen! You got the screen last time, didn't you, Nord?
Yes, I saw the screen last time. I haven't seen it this time, though.
It says Brewer, building the future together. I bet it's
there we go.
different depending on which corporation you're. I bet it changes depending on what faction you're building the station.
Could be.
Hey, there you were. Alright, I'm gonna look at the system map. So every single one of the planets in this system are have buildable slots for cities and stuff. I'm gonna go try to see if I can figure out why that construction.
Holy Hannah, there's a lot of system security vessels here. I count at least 8.
Yeah, system security just what? Anyways, every single planet in this system is has buildable.
Well, I don't see your station around here this time.
Yeah, it's somewhere around.
No, but last time it was actually within the realm of here. I'm not picking it up anywhere on here.
I don't know.
Okay. Frame shift.
I'm gonna stop by the construction for Reiki real quick. I think maybe I have to land on it for it to update. Hit the one immediately.
Oh.
Oh, I guess it's good. I guess it'll just take care of itself. Alright, now I guess we will go to. We can go to the planet next to the one we just put together. How about that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Frameshift drive charging.
Already on.
Yeah, we're just on the dark side. So how does this work? Do I have to enter planet?
Yeah, I mean, we could just fly over and pick a spot
No.
that we think would be
Cannot
interesting.
activate system colonization suite, not the system architect.
I've never done this, so I don't know.
No, I'm just telling you. I've got that message on my screen. So I cannot help you actually place them.
Oh, okay. Fine. Try to pick out a interesting spot. Maybe in the crater.
Yeah, just without me manually going down there, I don't know what I can see. The system map give me any decent views of the planet.
I'm just flying over the planet. There is a planet view if you click on the planet surface
New
map.
planetary map. Okay, here we go. If you're looking for a big crater, there's one on the South Pole.
I found one. There's a mountain. It'll cut the mountain in half. It's pretty interesting.
I don't see.
There doesn't seem to be a lot of mountain.
No. All I see is craters,
I found a really
particularly
big
around
one.
the equator. I think that's the equator. No, that's not the equator.
Right, so how do I do this? Oh, I find it.
Yeah, I don't see anything of note on this planet except for the giant crater. Check your other ones. Curiosity. Oh. I have to actually go for them before I can do anything with them. Well, that one I can actually see. Well, that one has another giant crater on it.
I found a crater. I'm going to one now. I'm going to try to put.
I don't think anyone's ever made footfall on the planet that you're talking about. Because the first planet in the system, it has first discovered by, first mapped by, and first football by. This planet does not have first footfall by. So, you want to get your name in the record books? There you go.
Oh wow, a lot of different types. There's 4 different types of. Insufficient. Oh, I need whatever that is.
Does it take mats to do stuff? Or is it needing resources?
Well, for what I was going to try to build, I was going to try to build a hub city, but it requires 3 of these green, which is apparently tier 3 construction. So I have to build some system-wide.
Oh, okay.
I have one. Alright. I'm gonna build around the crater. How about that?
Okay. Works.
'Cause I'm gonna put this big city in. Clever.
Sure. Again, without me having actually played with the interface, I can't say I fully comprehend how everything works.
This is my first time. That's done it. Damn. I got the tutorial pop up when I opened it.
So you didn't have to do a similar interface for placing your stations?
It's a little different because like I could just open it up from just a map. Here I have to use the SC suite. Brings up this like you select what you want and then you kind of place it down.
Okay.
It's going off of what it says.
If I understand this correctly, now be able to look at those planets. Yeah, the 5th and the 6th planet, as well as the 7th, which is the one you're building on, all haven't had footfalls on.
Very nice. I guess I'll have to do it. Sacrifice.
Ooh, the 3rd? No, the 5th planet has 2 crater marks. Oh, the 4th has at least 3.
Radar marks?
Crater.
Oh.
You know, the
Well,
big ones?
I also want to look for like. I don't think any of these have mountains.
Well, unless my the viewer I'm using doesn't display mountains, no, none of them have mountains.
Well,
But
the
I
world.
I I could totally see this viewer not telling me that kind of detail.
This one's been pretty flat.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Wow, this is an interesting looking planet.
Oh. Send you a picture. So I was right. You place it down.
Okay. Yep.
I'm gonna make landfall.
Landing gear deployed.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected.
Where do you say Kelvin? Right, I stepped off. You know, I'm ready now.
Let me see if it's updated. One system map. Nothing's updated here. But sometimes these server things take time.
Guess I was on the South Pole.
Cannot comply. Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
Either way, thing put down successfully.
Awesome.
We gotta build that. Put down another military one. That way, when I put down a settlement, it'll balance out the. How about that?
So, what does system map? Okay, we now have a colony listed here. Planetary view. Click on the colony. And yes, it lists what it needs. Wow, it needs a lot of things. don't want you to actually crash into the planet game. We'll have to check when we log in tomorrow to see if it adds your name.
Yeah. So to build a settlement station, to build a tourist station, I need a tourist settlement. Medical installation. Oh boy, I can build a pirate base.
Am I hearing our guest star?
Right.
I might as well go land there to log off. Doesn't really matter where I log off, but no, actually, there's no point. I might as well just do it in deep space. Okay, so that's everything?
Yeah. I'm gonna think about
Wonder.
Wait, what do you mean?
I was gonna log off.
Get off. Think about
I
putting
walk
down a
around
couple
like-
of constructions. A couple
No,
more.
no. Am I not in free camera mode? No, supposedly I am. I see. Okay. The free camera mode outside the ship actually lets you have free camera mode. Free camera mode
Yes.
inside the ship doesn't do squat.
It's like this camera.
Well, they probably just didn't want you looking around too hard at the stuff they didn't finish.
Possible. Also VR. Any can.
Maybe. But I think most companies realize, at least regarding VR, that there's a lot that people can do to abuse it that they really can't do much about. Like, I know it's pretty easy to clip yourself through objects that you can see through them.
Baseball. Put down a space bar. How's that sound?
The space bar, space bar, space bar.
Base farm. How about that?
Gotta feed your people somehow. Alrighty, have a good night, Q.
The
User disconnected from your channel.